Howdy, and welcome back to another episode with Beard Times with Scott. This video is going to be one of my tops for 2019. It's going to be my top 10 favorite scented beard oils. Just want to let you guys know in advance that this top 10 here is by my favorite scents only, not by quality and performance and feel and beard, anything of that nature. This one's just going to be my favorite scents, and honestly, it's the scents that I use the most and that I literally, because you guys know that I review products all year long, pretty much all year. These are the products that I go back to all the time, or I have purchased, or I've had multiple bottles of. So that's why I made these in my top 10. So we're going to go ahead and kick this off today, shall we? Number 10 is going to be from a newer company called Miner's Beard Company. This is their Sweet Smokin' Orange. When I first got this is the scent that they sent me that stood out the most. I didn't know what to expect because it said Smokin' Sweet Orange. I didn't know any of the scent profiles. I opened this up and smelled it. This is a different take on a tobacco vanilla scent. Instead of it having like a cinnamony scent of any kind or like a cherry tobacco, they went with throwing an orange in there. It's nice. It's got a really nice, smooth, citrusy undertone with that real sweet, little bit of a spicy tobacco vanilla scent. That's going to be my number 10 for the year. Number 9, the Luxurious Bastards Curious Bastard. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the very first scent that Mr. Luxurious came up with when he started making products. And I can see why. When you smell this, you say, this is curious. I'm curious about what's in here. And I do not remember the scent profile, but I will tell you that what I get out of it is tobacco. I get a little bit of cinnamon in there, maybe a little bit of coffee, a little bit of a sweet. To me, this is like a little bit of the best of all worlds in the scent profile. And that's why I really enjoyed this one. The Curious Bastard by Luxurious Bastards, number 9. Number 8, Crusher's Creations Old Stogie. This is a scent that everybody has been talking about in 2019. This is Crusher's take on a cigar blend scent. Before I go any further into this scent profile, as I'm sitting here looking at my bottles, I am a big fan of the tobacco scents. So keep in mind, this isn't a big variation of it, and I didn't purposely get a little bit of everything. I picked out what I use the most, so I will tell you in advance, a lot of these are tobacco based, so some of these may not be for you. So let's go back to the Crusher's Creations Old Stogie for number 7. He says this is, on the bottle, a classic cigar blend of amber, cherry, and clove, blended with a spicy mulled wine, blend of apples and cinnamon. We also have added a secret blend of spices to bring everything together. Okay, so that's what Crusher tells you is the scent profile. And when I get it, it's just like a classic, just a smooth cigar blend. That's what I know all these are in there, but I get like a really smooth cigar blend. This is definitely one you should try if you're into the cigar blend scents. Crusher's Creations Old Stogie for number 7. Number 6 is going to surprise people because I haven't heard anybody talk about this one a lot or say they're putting it in their top 10. I had to do it because I absolutely love this scent. That is Beard Octane's Roosevelt. If you see that ugly mug sitting right there, that is Mr. Matt from No BS Beard Reviews, a great friend of mine. He collaborated with Beard Octane on this set here. I made one with Dan, and so did Dan C. Bearded. And if you look at the bottle, the scent profile is a hint of patchouli, sandalwood, vetiver, and prestigeness. This is going to surprise you. This is I call it a professional clean scent. That's what I get from this. It is one of the most unique scents I have smelled. And when I first saw this, I didn't expect this to be what it actually is. I didn't know. And I really enjoyed this. If you want a really clean business setting scent, Roosevelt's going to do it for you. That one will be number 7. Excuse me, I spoke wrong. Crusher's Creation is number 8. Number 7 is Roosevelt. Okay, number 6. Whiskey and Hardtack Smooth Talker. Now this one is a really simple scent profile. I've had a scent profile like this from another company before, but this one is way better and it fits more for me. This is a sandalwood and vanilla based scent. As I have said for years now, sandalwood is one of my go-to all-time favorite scents to go to when I'm looking for a scent for a product. This is really good. You get that sweet of the vanilla, but it's not the first thing that I smell. I get like a peppery, woodsy scent, and that's what a sandalwood scent is basically based from, mixed with that sweet, light tone of vanilla underneath of it. This is something you could wear daytime, nighttime, it doesn't matter. Smooth Talker is an all-day, all-around scent. This is my number 6 for the year. Number 5, cracking the top 5, aren't we? Damn Yankee Beard Company's Pipe Bomb. I want you to take a look at the label. This isn't the label that is in the current rotation for Damn Yankee. Actually, this is the tester bottle. I was one of the first to get this. This is absolutely incredible. Now, there are 4 different scents in here that make up this profile. I'm allowed to tell you 3 because I'm the only one that I know of that knows the 4th one. This is a black cherry, dark chocolate, and a sweet pipe tobacco base scent mixed with something else. This one's going to surprise you. And I will say that I'm one to say on camera that I'm not a big fan of having food-oriented products in my beard, such as chocolate and other things. This one just passes right by that because it's different. It is very, very different. And when I first smelled this and I looked at it and it said Pipe Bomb, I knew that's exactly what this is going to this is bold. It's going to make a statement to you. That's why I had to put this in my top 10. Damn Yankee's Pipe Bomb is number 5 for the year. Number 4, Boston Beard Company's Sinatra. Boston Mike himself makes amazing, amazing scent profiles and products. Check out that company. And when I first heard about this one, I knew I had to get my hands on it. This is another unique scent in the tobacco scented product world here. A lot of companies, like I've said, they go with a cherry tobacco when they're mixing it with something. That's totally fine. I think that is a great idea. Aaron Rodgers he mentioned this to Mike. You ever thought about trying strawberry and tobacco? This stands out, and that's why I chose this to be in my top 10. Strawberry and tobacco. This is the first I've seen of any bearding company to use. It's very, very good. The strawberry and the tobacco, neither one of these they're over top each other. This is a well-balanced one, a very simple profile. I think you guys are going to enjoy that. That's my number 4 for the year. Number 3, Detroit Grooming's Black. This is let me get it right. It's a bourbon and an amber scent mixed profile. It's almost like a cologne scent. But for me, I get more of like one of those professional clean scents again. And this one, it's really, really good. This, like I said, I think this is a good scent for someone for like a date night, things like that. I use the beard butter and I use the wash quite more regularly than I use the oil because I like to wear this one actually at nighttime. It just suits me for the nighttime. I don't use oil as much during the night. I'm more of a butter for night. But Detroit Grooming's Black, this scent, guys, I'm telling you, I don't want to say this is my favorite scent from theirs, but it is definitely one of them. But I had to throw this in my top 10 because I think this, when I first got it, I was like, yeah, this is money right here. Detroit Grooming Black for number 3. We're down to the top 2. Now, before I tell you who they are, I will tell you, These are the two oils that I use the most out of anything that I have in my collection. And you guys know, if you watch this channel, I have a pretty daggone big collection. These are the two oils that I go to the most. I wear the most out of a number of times of the week. I'd say at least 3 or 4 if I'm not testing or reviewing products. These are the two oils that I go to every time. It is very hard for me to pick a number 2 and a number 1, but I have to do it. And I will tell you the difference in them is who I use the most. That's what it's going to be. Number 2 is going to be Fabricator by Beard Octane. This one is a very, very well blended and a nice, I don't want to say a huge mixture, but it's a really nice on every angle of what he chose to put in here. It is hints of oak, sandalwood, bergamot, patchouli, and vanilla. So if you think about that, you got a double dose of woodsy. You got a crisp, like a sour citrus. You have a patchouli, which I call just like a great mixture thing because a lot of companies use patchouli to mix with stuff. And a little bit of sweet and craftsmanship. There's always something extra in there. Joe knocked it out of the park when he made Fabricator. Now, when I smell this, I'm smelling a little bit of everything in here. But the thing when I get this mixed together, it almost is like a very a bay rum with a little bit of an extra sweet mixed in with it. It's different, and I really do like this one. This one I had to make my number 2 only because I use my number 1 more, but it's back and forth when whichever I use. This is actually my second bottle of Fabricator. I did a product trade with one of my subscribers and followers, and he threw this in there, and that surprised me. And I was like, man, thank you, because I ran out of the first one, and now it's my second one. My number 1 scent for 2019, this is actually my third bottle of this, and that is the Cedar Tobacco and Vanilla by the damn Yankee Beard Company. This is everything pretty much that I use on a regular basis. You got a woodsy, you got a tobacco, and you got a little bit of sweet. And this is, you get all 3 of these right behind each other. I think that's exactly how I'm smelling it, is the Cedar Tobacco Vanilla back to back. The cedar is definitely the dominant factor here, and I'm totally fine with that. The tobacco, it's a pipe tobacco, so keep that in mind. And the vanilla is just smooths it all out. And I wanted to say in this video, I did not add because I didn't want to say because it's mine that I threw it in there. I've made quite a few collaborations this year with some companies. Excuse me. I made one with Beard Octane called Sun Bacon. I made one with damn Yankee, the Panama, which is a Cuban tobacco cedar wood. I made a cologne with Beard Justice Le Boudoir. And I did not want to put them in there and just say, hey, get my product. I wanted to actually put the products that I use the most. So we're going to go ahead and go back and get a refresher for these 10-1. Number 10, Minor Beard Company Smoking Sweet Orange. Number 9, The Luxurious Bastards Curious Bastard. Number 8, Crusher's Creations Old Stogie. Number 7, Beard Octane collaboration with Matt from No BS Beard Reviews, Roosevelt. Number 6, Whiskey and Hardtack's Smooth Talker. Number 5, Damn Yankee Beard Company's Pipe Bomb. Number 4, Boston Beard Company's Sinatra. Number 3, Detroit Grooming Company's Black. Number 2, Beard Octane's Fabricator. And number 1 for 2019, Damn Yankee Beard Company's Cedar Tobacco Vanilla, which I like to call CTV. That's my top 10 scents that I use the most and that I call my top 10 beard oils scent-wise for 2019. I'd like to see what you guys would pick from 10-1, or even 5-1 if you can't name 10 of them. In the comment section below, please tell me what you would your favorites from 10-1 or 5-1, or however many you would choose. Try not to make it over 10 if you can, please. And to all the companies who I've actually used on a regular basis and that I have had a great opportunity to work with, thank you all for giving me the opportunity, and I greatly appreciate you. Please continue to make the awesome products that you do for me and the rest of the world as well. I'd like to thank you all again for watching the video. Keep on bearding, and I'll see you in the next one.